All right, welcome back to another update of Whips.ai. This is actually the first one in a little while because I've been hard at work dealing with some pivoting that I'm going to be doing on the app, as well as file uploads and authentication and kind of figuring out exactly how I want all of this to work. A lot of it, honestly, I've been spending on testing things out with Replicate and the Flux model and all of that fun stuff. So that's taken up a lot of time. So I'm going to show the functionality. There's not that much yet. I haven't actually plugged into the backends on Replicate, and I can't train models quite yet on uploaded photos, but I can upload photos. All of the user schemas are there, and a couple of the other backend just kind of, tasks have been done. I haven't really been able to devote a ton of time to dev work because I've been doing a lot of model training. But yeah, this is the dashboard that you're looking at here on a test account. So there's not really all that much there because I haven't built out a lot of the core functionality quite yet. The big thing that I've been working on is the gallery. So the gallery is where you will actually upload pictures of your car that you will then be able to use in the tuner, which is going to be what you can use to actually tune these AI models. So let's test an upload real quick just to kind of show that it does in fact work. Let's use this Audi R8. I do not have an Audi R8, would be nice, but I don't have one quite yet. So let me open that, press upload. The UX is not great quite yet. It doesn't actually tell you that anything is uploading, and you actually have to refresh, I believe, in order to see that it did upload. Oh, no, it's showing. Okay, so we've got our photo uploaded here. The format isn't great. It's a little bit low res in the actual, preview here, but it does in fact work. So that gets uploaded to Upload Thing, and Upload Thing allows you to upload photos and use private URLs in order to access them. So all of your photos will only be accessible by you. That's kind of like the core privacy part of it. So file upload is done, user authentication is done, and I've been working on model tuning. Now, let me talk about the pivot. So what my goal was to be able to upload a bunch of photos of yourself and upload a bunch of photos of your car, and then train a model to put you and your car in different locations around the world. I think that's still possible because Peter Levels does something similar with his AI startup that's kind of similar to this one. But it is proving to be fairly difficult to use two different core subjects within the training of Replicate. Or the training of the Flux model on Replicate. What ends up happening is the model is not able to figure out exactly what it is that you want to look at. So it's very, very good at training on one subject. If you just upload photos of yourself and then prompt that, on a tunes model with just photos of yourself, it's very, very good. If you just upload photos of the car and you prompt a tunes model or a trains model with just the car, then it works very, very well with that. What it does not work as well on is both subjects together. And the reason there, I think, is that when you're trying to capture a ton of detail from two different models, it doesn't know exactly what you're looking for. So like there were a bunch of photos that turned me into a girl, a bunch of photos that turned me into an Asian for some reason. That one was kind of weird and prevalent. And there were a bunch of photos of me in the car that captured photos from like my home or captured features from my home, which was in the background of the pictures of the car, which isn't ideal. So there's a lot of work left to be done there. But I think if I pivot to just focusing on car pictures, a lot of people will pay for that. Like, people want sexy car pictures, in exotic locations. And B, I can later take the time to fine tune models with two different subjects and, test things. There's, for example, there's image in painting, which might have some potential for using two different subjects. And there might be a way that I can kind of fine tune the tuning process to really figure out how to capture both models. So that's been kind of the core, focus of a lot of the work that I've been doing recently, is kind of figuring out exactly how to prompt everything, exactly how to upload the photos with the correct captions, different things like that. If you haven't worked with fine-tuning image models, it's very, very... My cat apparently decided she wanted to join the shot. It is very irritating. There are a lot of different things about it that get frustrating because the model doesn't know intuitively exactly what you want to pull out of a photo. So if I've got a photo with my car and my red brick house in the background, I found a lot of the photos would kind of screw up the car, but kind of get it right. And then there would be red brick in all of the photos, regardless of where I said it wanted to be. It could be the city center of Tokyo, and it is going to put red brick in the background. I noticed it was significantly worse when I was training on two different models or two different subjects. So that is something that I'm going to have to figure out before I have, a dual subject approach. I know that there's a way to do it. I'm going to just kind of have to experiment a lot. And honestly, a lot of it's going to be helped by user experiments as well, because, folks are going to upload photos, and maybe I can use that to kind of train models and figure things out. I don't know how much sample size affects tuning these models. I would imagine it does affect it though, so I'm going to give that a shot. That's really about it. The next couple of weeks are going to be focused on getting the MVP perfected, getting payment working. I'm going to use a dual model of subscription payments that will give you X amount of credits per month, just as part of the subscription payment. And then I will allow folks to actually buy credits as well. So that's kind of going to be my approach here. There's not really all that much else. This isn't the most exciting thing to demo because it's ugly and because it's unfinished, but we are making progress. And I did kind of want to put a quick update up to voice my frustrations with training image models because, oh boy, is it irritating. That's about it. Take it easy. Peace.